Hello, Fit Bottom Girls. My name is Dave Smith. I'm a professional weight loss coach, and I'm the master of quick and effective home workouts. I'm going to be bringing you a series of core workouts that are really quick and can be done with simple pieces of equipment that you're going to find lying around your house. So hopefully you'll join me for the entire series. And if you like these workouts, you can find all of my full-length at-home workouts on my blog at makeyourbodywork.com. I also have a program for anyone who's interested in losing some weight. The program is called 10 in 4, and it's where we lose 10 pounds in 4 weeks. I think you'd really like it, and I think you get some great results. Again, check it out, makeyourbodywork.com. Now, without further ado, let's jump into our first workout. So for this workout, all we need is a water bottle, and I'm going to be doing it on a yoga mat, but you can just do it on a carpet or anything that's nice and soft for you to have a seat on. So our first exercise, what we're going to do is I'm going to sit with my knees in about a 90-degree bend, just heels placed on the floor, and then all I want you to do is 2 hands on the water bottle. Try this with me. We're going to take the water bottle and we're going to touch it down over to our left side, and then we're going to rotate and reach and point it up towards the ceiling on the right side. Try that again. So we're going to touch on the left, point on the right. And this is a modification of what's called a Russian twist. Touch on the left, point on the right. So you can repeat it just like that if you like, or if you want a little bit extra added level of difficulty, we can bring our feet up, balancing here. Just make sure that we keep our chest nice and tall as opposed to crunching in like this. So we want to keep nice flat back, tall chest. Let's touch on the left, reach to the right. And every time we rotate, we're working our obliques, the sides of our abs. When we're holding our legs up off the ground, we're activating our lower abs. And then by bringing our chest up off the floor, we've got our upper abs. So this is a really all-encompassing workout. We're going to try 15 per side. So here's 5. And I'm going to get you to try doing a little bit of conscious breathing with me here. So it's a breath in, exhale. Breath in, exhale. And you should feel a whole lot of work in those core muscles already. Maybe a little bit in your hips as well, just from holding this piked position. Let's do 2 more on this side. Touch, turn and reach, touch, turn and reach. Excellent. So as well as the core, like I said, we're doing a little bit of hips, and then depending on how much water or how big your water bottle is, we're getting a little bit of shoulder activation as well. Let's try the other side. So we're in our position, we've got a little bend in our hips, nice tall chest. Let's touch and reach, touch and reach. And you can imagine the more that you rotate, the more that you're going to get those side abs or your obliques involved. So I'll show you an example. If I just do a little touch like this, barely rotating my chest at all, that's a great way to start. Whereas if I reach way off my mat and really try and stretch out those arms, huge difference in the amount of core recruitment muscles we've got going on. Let's do a set of 6 for 1. Breath in, exhale, 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome work. So even a quick exercise like that, you can already feel probably a whole lot of burning here in the abs. It doesn't take much. We don't need to work out our abs for 30 or 45 minutes a day. We're going to do a quick little workout here, and that is all we need. The next one I'm going to get you to do is we're going to take our water bottle and place it in the middle of our mat. And then we're going to go into, I'll show you a couple different versions we can do here. I'm going to go into a modified plank, so try this with me. So I'm just onto my knees. And if you want to make it easier, you can just bring your knees closer to your elbows. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we're going to back those knees away. And if you really want to challenge yourself, we can come into a full elbow plank. So just holding a regular elbow plank here, what I want you to think about is keeping your hips very, very flat. So they're going to be parallel to the ground. We're going to come up off one arm, and I'm just going to take this bottle and roll it out in front of me, roll it back, roll it out in front, roll it back. And the key is to keep these hips very level or very flat. We don't want to rotate into a side plank. We're going to get to those in a second. So hips flat. Think about pushing this left hip bone down to the floor, and we're going to roll it out, roll it back. Right now we're working what's called your transverse abdominis. And it's like a big belt of muscle that goes around your midsection. And it's really important for back health, for posture, and for really tightening up the tummy. Pull it back in. Every time we elongate this arm, we roll that body out, we're creating a long lever. Let's do 2 more. And roll it back. When we reach this arm out, we're creating a long lever here. And leverage, well, it's our friend and it's our enemy. The longer the lever we have, the more gravity's working against us, the more that our core has to be engaged to hold that position. Let's try it on the other side. So we're going to try a set of 10 here. And again, your modification, we can be doing this from here. So I could be rolling from my knees, just trying to prevent those hips from rotating all the way over. So let's try it again. We come into our plank position, and let's go. We've got 1, roll it out, roll it back. 2. This time, I'm using my right arm this time, so I'm constantly thinking about taking my right hip bone back towards the ground, because you're going to notice it's really going to want to pull away from the floor and turn with your hips. Don't let that happen. So we make a long lever. We pull that long lever back in. Let's do 4. For 1. Good. Again. 2. Nice. 3. And 4. Ton of work. Should also feel shoulders working there. The arm that's stabilizing your entire body. A ton of work in your shoulder. Next exercise. I'm going to get you to flip back over into the same position that we used for that modified Russian twist. And we're going to be doing a modification on a typical exercise called a bicycle. So a couple of options here. You don't need to use your water bottle. If you want to support your body just with your hands like this, and we're going to be doing a bicycle kick, something like this. If you want a little added level of difficulty, we're going to take our water bottle. Try this with me. We started, and this is a yoga pose, a boat pose, and we're going to thread it through one leg, and it comes out the other side. Thread it through the opposite leg, comes out the other side. We're going to do a set of 30 here. So let's go. We're into our boat position, and we're going to go for 1. And it's not a race here, too. The longer we hold this position, the more work we're doing. So it's nice and slow movements. 5, 6, 7, tall chest. 8, 9, 10, good. 11, 12, and at any point you can put the bottle down, support yourself. Hands go down on the floor beside your hips. Give your back a little bit of a support. Good, let's do 10. Ready? It's for 1, 2, I know abs are burning. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, again, might feel it in hips. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's a great job. So we've got 1 exercise left. Generally, when we train the core to get a really well-rounded core workout done, we want to do upper abs, lower abs, our obliques, and then like I mentioned, we have this band of muscle, our transverse abdominis that wraps around our entire core. And the transverse abdominis, called a TVA, transverse abdominis, is best targeted through planking. So you probably heard how great planks are. There's some truth to that. What I get you to do is come into side plank. Mechanics here, we've got shoulder over top of our elbow. And then I'm in a modified side plank. So you can notice my bottom knee is down, hips are up, and then chest is facing towards me. My chest is facing towards you. I've just got my hand on my top hip here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this water bottle. We're going to thread it through underneath our armpit. And then we're going to reach to the sky. Thread it through. Reach it to the sky. So try this with me. We're going to do a set of 10 on either side. If you want a little bit more challenge, come into a full side plank. Still keep chest facing towards me. Then we're going to thread the needle, open it up. Thread the needle, open it up. Every time we thread this needle, you should really feel the side of your abs on the bottom. So in this case, I'm on my right elbow. When I thread this needle, my right obliques, wow, they're just fired up. And then again, just for support the entire time we're holding this position, that belt of muscle, your TVA, it is so active right now, tightening up that midsection. Good. Let's do 2 more. Thread it through. Open it up. We're also working the back of the shoulders here, doing these shoulder raises. And that's it. Nice. Let's try this. We got 2 sides. We got to do both sides. We'll go left elbow down. And you can modify your plank or hold a regular plank. Let's try it again. We're going to thread through. Open up. Notice that when you thread through, your chest will rotate. So I'm facing towards the floor. And then I open up, facing towards you. Try it again. Here's 3 of 10. Open up. Good. Again. Here's your breathing. It's a breath in. Exhale. So we tend to want to do an exhale on the most effortful part of the motion. So in this case, gravity's taking me down. It's helping me out a little bit. And there I'm fighting against gravity. So as I move upward, as I open up, that's the real work. Breath in. Last one. Exhale. Great job. So you can see 4 exercises, really simple, all with a water bottle, full core workout. It takes about 10 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want more, like I said, visit makeyourbodywork.com. And I hope to see you here in the other parts of this core training at home series for Fit Bottom Girls.